Welcome back to another live stream, and it's what we're at 15 for What If Deku live streams. Man, this has gone on for a long time. So many live. I never thought I'd make it this far in these how many live streams I've done. Now, I want to say thank you to all for getting me to 318 subscribers. But I'm on the road to 500. So if any of you are not subscribed and like my what ifs, think about subscribing and make sure to hit the like on this video and on any other videos I can. Now, for y'all know, I have a video dropping, a series that y'all can vote on for future episode or future video. You can vote on it either being the projector or what if Deku was King Sombra. Y'all can vote on that now. It's going to be a few days, probably after I do the Jestro one before I announce that. And also, I believe I have a Discord set up now. So, if y'all want to make stories with me or come up with what if ideas with me, you can come over to my Discord, Green Kenobi. Do not have a link, but it has the same logo as my channel. So if you want to go over there and want to come up with story ideas with me, it'll be good for a What If Deku Plan What If live stream, where y'all can come over, or really not come over, but tell me your ideas and what would you like to see, and I'll see if I can fit it within my schedule. Now, as you can see, the thumbnail of today's live stream is actually a scene within the story. So I hope you all enjoy. I'm continuing the Jestro series. Y'all love it. Whew, and I really hope y'all continue loving these What If series. I do. I think their What If is ending today. I'm not entirely sure. But if we get down to it, because I made a lot of scenes for today's video. And I hope you all enjoy those scenes. Now, before we go any further, I do wanna ask. I have been looking at the comments, and y'all may be wondering why I do fire monsters for mostly the setup of this. Well, in season 1 of Next Nights, the Book of Monsters mostly summons fire to lava monsters, so that's why I've been going off the theme of fire. You can see if the theme changes later down the road, or if it stays the same. If you got any questions, go ahead and just tell me. If not, we can continue on to just the story. Oh, and make sure to grab some snacks and a drink while you're at it. Because personally, while I'm doing some of these what ifs, mostly off camera and not on live streams, I mostly have a bottle of water right next to me. Just till I get a breather. Hello, Captain Inkwell. I have been thinking about a few things, and I'm glad you can join me for this live stream. Now, I have been working hard on this one, and I don't know if you already heard, but I have a poll up on my channel right now. King Sombra or the Projector. Oh, there's a new name in the chat. Good to see you too. Oh, well, thank you for enjoying this series. Part 3 just dropped today. And I'll be making a part 4 now. In a few moments at least. I still have a few things to say. Now, I am planning to do another What If Deku Plan live stream after a few more series, where y'all could possibly join on the Discord I've set up. I do not have a link right now, but if you look on Discord for Green Kenobi, it'll have the same as my channel logo. And we can discuss some what ifs, and also we can discuss some stories. Y'all can put in your ideas or comments. I do have to thank Captain Inkwell. You've been an inspiration within the Barrel War. Same with Sanitized Past. And I will say this: when we reach the 500 subscribers, I think I am going to add a random subscriber that I have not used in any of my stories into a story. Tell me what y'all think about that. I would also need y'all's permission first, so I'll probably ask you. Yeah. And also, if you have what other story ideas, you can tell me on the What If Deku Plan. And if there's any other things you'd like me to do, like with this series or something like that, tell me. That would be nice. I do have some interesting monsters in today's live stream. I will say that. Uh, I will think about adding a fire dragon. I will definitely think about that. That is a good idea. Brock Miller, right? So thank you for that idea. I honestly had forgot about a dragon altogether, but that is an amazing idea. Uh, Now, I do have to say, before we get started, if you'll like my what ifs and all that, go watch some of my past ones. They may not be as good as the ones I've done now because I was going through a learning curve in doing some of these, and they may not have my new style as I have now with the scene changes. But still, go back and watch them. You might find them interesting. I just love reading the chat sometimes. Y'all have amazing ideas. Well, anyway, should we get started on to today's part? And also, sorry for interrupting, but I will have to say this to Captain Inkwell. You've convinced me to do a special with this series of nothing but food monsters. You're welcome. And now, if there's nothing else to say in the chat, I will get started. But now a lot of y'all like my what ifs. I admit that. I'm possibly going back to an old series that I never finished. The Discord name is Green Kenobi. Just Green Kenobi, no spaces. So, if you can't find it, I don't know what's wrong. I'll try to fix it. It's a new experience. I've never done this before. So, if you don't find it, I'll try to get it set up. I do apologize if you can't find it. Anything else before I get started? And I do have to say, I love seeing new names in the chat. Thank you for joining me for today's chat. Rocco Miller. It doesn't look like we have any more. I guess we can just get started then. Now, you said you watched part 2. Part 3 dropped today, so if this doesn't make sense, you can go back and watch the third part, or just come back. This part will also drop on my channel soon. Anyway, I think I've gone on long enough. Let's get started. What if Deku was Jestro? Part 4. That's where we left off. Jestro, Deku, was in his room raging about Bakugo. He's fierce in anger. The Book of Monsters had pretty much injected him with evil. And Deku, being very smart, Deku fed him his books of intelligence about heroes and villains, making the Book of Monsters even more powerful because he's getting all this data, this information from heroes. Well, it's the next day, and we have the Book of Monsters and Jestro sitting down. So, I think it's about time we go after Endeavor. Yes. We should summon the Fire Eater. Yes. As they summon the Fire Eater. What is your command? Oh, this one can talk. Of course. Not all my monsters are brain dead. Well, I guess that's silly on me then. I always thought they were just dumb. I will take that as a way of showing your expression. But no, they're not all dumb. I admit that the lava monster is pretty dumb and mostly brute force. I'll admit that. But the rest, they have a brain. Fine. Go on. So what is my task? We would like for you to go after Endeavor. Endeavor? I must admit, I won't be any help against other people other than fire users. Yes, I'm aware of this, but me and Jestro are sending you after the most powerful fire user in Japan, for you to steal his fire, his flames, to make you even stronger. What is my objective after that? I don't know. As Jestro speaks up, destroy as many buildings and sections of the city as you can. That'll be your task. And once you see fit of the amount of destruction, return. Yes, master. As he leaves, I'm really wanting to watch his fight on the news. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to watch his fight on the news. He is a very powerful one, but it'll take a while for him to defeat a powerful opponent like Endeavor. I agree, but he sure can put up a fight against him. Especially, the more fire he consumes, the stronger he becomes, right? Of course! I made that monster a long time ago. He's like one of my most powerful. Ah, so this should be entertaining. Should we summon the rest of the monsters? Yes, go ahead. As they summon 4 monsters. The elemental fire monster, the lava monster, the fire mole monster, and then the fire metal general. Ah, these are the 4 monsters I can summon. I could summon the rest, which is being the bird and the wolf, but I prefer to have some security. Fair point, we can't have this place defenseless. You're right. So, what is our command, Monstro? As Jestro pops up, you'll be attacking the USJ. If I remember, it's today as well. The USJ? Yes. Ooh, yes, I totally forgot it was today, Jestro. Yes, I know. But how are they going to get in there without being caught? As the fire elemental spirit speaks up. Why, I can just make a fire portal to teleport us all there. I totally forgot that was one of y'all's abilities. Wait, what? You're telling me one of these fire elemental creatures can summon a portal? Yes, but it only gets banned for a short distance, so they'll have to be in the range of the USJ. I guess you're right. So they'll have to go through the sewers to reach there. Yes. Any other commands? Yes, I would like to speak with the Iron Fire General alone. As all of them just stay there as they walk away. You summoned me, Master Jestro. Yes, I have a very important task for you to accomplish, which only you can do. What would that be? I want you to take out Katsuki Bakugo. Who might that be? As he pulls up a photo. This person. He'll be at the USJ. Cause as much damage to him as possible. And if you can't damage him that much, take care of the others. What do you mean? The other students, of course. Ooh, interesting. So you want me to destroy and dispose of this person? Yes, make sure there's not an ash of him left. I'll see if I can do that. I will move out and take him out and scorch him to where he wish he wasn't born. Ooh, that's good as well. One more thing before I go, Master Jestro. Yes? Note. We might be defeated in this endeavor. I'm confident you won't be defeated. You are monsters from the Book of Monsters, Monstro himself. You are so powerful that all of you have come against All Might, and have only been defeated by him. No other hero has gotten in your way. Yes. Thank you for believing in me, Master Jestro. Of course. After all, I do have to give praise to that villain, Monstro. And once I set him free, he'll be the most powerful person. That no one will stand against us. I agree. As they go back to the room. What were y'all talking about? Oh, just some important stuff. I see. Well, anyway, I'm going to go prepare to watch Fire Eaters fight on the news. As Jester just happens to, walk out. He really doesn't care about the entire endeavor of what's happening. So, sir, what did he tell you? That is something for me and Jestro had talk. Very well. Okay, so this is what we'll do. I'm thinking we go in from the underground. We don't let any of them find out until it's too late. I've got a feeling other villains will be attacking. Why do you say that, Monstro? One, because we found this League of Villains calling card, at least a few of their troops in the sewers while we were looking for this base. I see. So you think they'll be there? Yes, but I think not that it'll come true. I've got a bad feeling someone's behind this. And once y'all do this attack, I'm afraid an old enemy of mine might notice that I'm back. I highly doubt it, sir. Yes, I doubt it too, but he might. So be on guard. Yes, sir. We go to a different scene. We go to Endeavor's office. Him doing paperwork. Why'd they have to sign me so much paperwork today? As someone's crawling through the ventilation shafts. Why did I have to go halfway across the city to reach this guy's office? Where even am I? As he's looking through every vent trying to find his office. As he's in the building, but they didn't really give him a description of where he was at. They only told him where his building was and what floor he was on. So he has to check every room on the floor. Come on, where are they? Where is he? As he finally finds it, as he comes down out of his cloud of smoke, hiding behind one of the couches. As he hears a slight opening of a vent. Who's there? As Endeavor gets up. Tell me who's there. As he starts to lay his hand. As the Fire Eater gets up from his hiding spot. Well, Endeavor. Who might you be? Someone that's been ordered to take you out. Another villain, I see. As he sends a flame at him. As Fire Eater just catches it. And absorbs it. Weak. As he blitzes him and hits him. Sending him out of the building and onto the street. So you're a tough villain, alright. As he uses more fire blasts to try to get rid of him. As the Fire Eater is dodging to the left, to the right. And going back and letting the fire hit buildings so it can ignite them on fire. As he goes in for a fire punch, as it just goes through him. What? You can't hit something made of ashes. As he starts to fly back a little. As he doesn't know he's lighting the entire area on fire. I will have to say thank you for the meal. As he starts absorbing all of the fire around, making him go a little bigger. I haven't had such a good fire meal in decades. I really have to thank you, Endeavor. Being locked in a stupid book is annoying. As he rushes, as Endeavor's confused. Locked in a book. As he punches him, sending Endeavor flying a little bit. Leaving some burns on his face, but nothing too severe. Fine, I'll use a powerful attack. As he uses some hell flames, as he just eats them. No, those were really starting to fill my appetite. As he starts moving closer. As the flames and all this is already calling destruction, many heroes are starting to arrive on the scenes. And then out of nowhere, the number 3 or 4 hero, Hawk, shows up and slices Fire Eater in half. As he flies over towards, Endeavor, as he just connects himself like ashes connecting each other together. Oh, you must not know. I'm invincible. As he sends fire at Hawks, as Endeavor counters it. You're going down. As they both attempt to combo him. As they keep on saying fire and more. He noticed that more buildings have got caught on fire as he starts absorbing all the fire in the area, making him grow even bigger to a huge size. Hawk says to Endeavor, Endeavor, you're just making him bigger. He's eating the flames. So what we do? You're obviously making him stronger. So we need to find his weakness. Oh, yes. As he sends a puff of smoke all around the city as everyone is blind. Time to ignite. As then he ignites it, causing everything to explode. And he just vanishes. As the heroes look around, as everything's destroyed, his agency down to nothing. Him having several burns, Hawks barely evading most of the attack. But the whole area has been devastated. There was no warning. It went all in a puff of smoke. As we go back to Jestro in the Book of Monsters. Oh, did you see the look on Endeavor's face when he finally figured out that the Fire Eater was only absorbing his power, making him stronger? And did you see the look on the civilians' faces, fleeing in terror, as everything was catching fire? And look at the hope in their eyes when Hawks cut him in half just to realize it did nothing. As the Fire Eater comes into the room in a smaller form. Why are you so tiny? I exploded the entire city block using most of my energy. That would make him smaller. Well, you did an excellent job, Fire Eater. You made fools of the number 2 hero and the number 4 hero. That is amazing. Thank you for the compliment, Jestro. No problem. You did one magnificent job. Now I wonder what should we move on next? Now, Jestro. We still have to wait until the results of the USJ come back. Oh, that's right. Unfortunately, we can't see anything, so we'll just have to wait and see how the results come in on the news later. But right now, we can still watch the news of how everything was destroyed and all that, right? Yeah, we can still do that. As we go to the USJ, where Aizawa and Bakugo and the rest of his class were. Where, of course, we have Kurogiri and Shigaraki pop in, as a bunch of villains spew out and all that, as usual. As we go to a scene with a portal that opened up, a fire portal, as one of his lava monsters pops out. Free at last. As it speaks in a low voice. You've always been free. We just went through a portal. Yes. As they look around, they see some villains. I suppose we shouldn't leave any witnesses. I've got this. As the fire element just uses all the fire behind him, scorching and incinerating the villains. There. No witnesses of our arrival. Excellent. As yet, unfortunately, there was one eye on them on top of the building, as it was one of Class 1A's students that had gotten teleported away. As the fire elemental looks in his direction, but he hides. Okay, so what are we doing? Well, you two go find the other students. Destroy them. I've got to go in search of a certain student. Lava monster, go to the center and cause as much chaos as you can there. Yes, sir. As it leaves. With everyone else. Now, to find Katsuki Bakugo. As we go to another scene to where Bakugo and Kirishima just dealt with the villains. Took them out. These weak villains, they are not even worth my time. As then the mole fire monster comes out and flings Kirishima away. As it screeches. Oh, another villain I see. As Bakugo runs at, throwing explosions. As the explosions are doing nothing compared to its hard skin. Yeah. As someone's just watching from above. So, I guess his flames are not really as powerful. It's more like he has fire all over his body. As it was just the elemental fire just watching from above. As it starts focusing down on Kirishima, Bakugo then uses a huge explosion infusing it with one for all, hitting the mole of fire back and sending it flying a bit. As the fire elemental noticed the injury in its armor. Wait a minute. Normal people shouldn't be able to harm us. As he looks over towards... Does he have the power of the one we were told? As it screams and rushes at Bakugo. As he prepares to pull his pin, something grabs him and brings him down. As Bakugo is brought down somewhere. As it rushes and grabs Kirishima and then starts digging. He luckily manages to flip the mole of fire to its back, to where it starts to extinguish. I guess the flames or the attack Bakugo dealt did more damage. Ah, I see you managed to deal with the fire mole. And who are you, his friend? Yes, unfortunately I wasn't expecting any of us to be defeated so easily, but he was the weakest of us to arrive here, so I was expecting him to go down first. You don't stand a chance against me. We'll see about that, as everything around him catches fire. I don't need to fight you, all I need is to exhaust you. As he starts to commit fire all over, draining the oxygen, until Kirishima falls to the floor. See, I don't even have to worry about injuring you. I remove the oxygen, you have nothing to breathe. As we go to where Bakugo was dragged down, into an underground area where the fire metal general awaits, as he had just recovered from being dragged underground. Listen, Katsuki Bakugo, your friend doesn't stand a chance against those two. Who are you? I've been assigned by Jestro to take you out. Who's Jestro? None of your concern, as he sends a fireball towards him. Bakugo counters with an explosion. Such a nuisance. As he sends one of his hands off his body and at him. As Bakugo uses both his gloves, his fists trying to block the attack, as it just pushes his hands out of the way and punches him directly in the face, sending him into some rubble. Ah! Easy peasy. Why'd Jestro give me such an easy task? As he starts to launch a huge fire blast at him, as he pulls one of his pins, and as a huge explosion hits him, he uses one of his arms. As he looks down, seeing that one of his arms is slightly injured. You may not be a waste of time after all, Bakugo Katsuki. How do you know my real name? That is none of your concern. I've been tasked of eliminating you. As he raises up his hand once again, preparing to fire. As then he hears a voice from above. One student down. Did you kill him? No, I just drained the oxygen. As he looks up, what did you do to Kirishima? As then out of nowhere, the fire elemental just sent a fire at his back, burning him. As the metal giant, or really the metal general, comes over. Prepare to die. Sir. What is it? As Bakugo was rendered unconscious from the several blows the two dealt to him. It looks like the lava monster's having a hard time with an opponent in the middle. What do you mean? He's fighting some strong opponent. Can't make out who from this distance. Thank you for informing me. What happened to the mole? Apparently the attack Bakugo dealt more internal damage than we thought. He was sent back to the book. Great. I will definitely have to report this on my return. What about him? I thought you were ordered to kill him. Oh, yes. Grab the Kirishima kid. As he brings Kirishima down. He said make him suffer, so I know the exact way. As he grabs both of Kirishima's arms, as he's still knocked out. As he starts burning them, until both of his arms that were hardened fall off. And he cauterized the wounds. Good luck being a hero now. This way, he'll know pain and suffering, like Jestro wants, by having one of his friends turn to nothing but corkless. Excellent thinking, sir. Yes, and I guarantee this will cause some amusement to Jestro. Yes, most definitely. As we get a scene at the lava monster fighting with the Nomu as they're saying blows back and forth, leaving damage to each other. The Nomu, who has shock absorption, is dealing more damage to the lava monster than thought. You sure have a lot of energy. Fine. As he sticks his hands into the ground and it sucks lava from beneath the whole entire building, making him bigger, as he does a punch straight to the gut, causing his hand to go straight through. Yes, burn! Burn! As the Nomu then just does a roundhouse kick, sending him flying into one of the buildings. I can't be left alone. I can't fail this time. As he rushes towards the Nomu with his hand stretched out. As then someone came in, and blew off his head. It being none other than All Might. Now let me deal with you, villain. As he rushes back over at the Nomu, as they do their fight as canon. As the rest of them had regrouped. As of course, two of them being defeated, so that they didn't make it to where they entered. It looks like they were defeated. I heard and saw his connection dwindle. I think All Might had something to do with that. Yes, he came in and did a powerful punch straight to the head, which would have done him in, unfortunately. Sir, someone has been watching us for a while, but he's gone now. Why didn't you take care of him earlier? I saw it as not necessary. Especially, you did technically just remove a person's arms. Yes, I'm aware. So I've got a question. What's the plan after this? Jester will be mad you didn't kill Bakugo while you had the chance. No, he won't. Once I explain the full extent of my plan to him, he'll be on board. I can see the hatred in his eyes for him. So, if I explain to him how much I can make him suffer, it may make Jestro even happier. He really has a knack for when stuff goes ablaze. He loves the chaos and destruction. Exactly. Now, let's go back and report. As the rest of it happens as canon, everyone gets taken to. The only difference is Kirishima really lost his arms, and one of the students found out of the monster's arrival. Other than that, nothing real difference. As they had all arrived back, but with the exception of the two as they were defeated. What is your report? Well, we took out one of the students. Which student? Hopefully it was Katsuki Bakugo. No, but he is injured. I also managed to deal with one of the students, removing his arms from his body. Ooh, tell me how you did it. I simply grabbed his arms and focused lava into my hands, to where I cauterized the wound as both his hands are now gone. So we won't have to deal with a future hero. Oh, why did you do that? I ordered you to take care of Katsuki Bakugo. He happened to be of one of Katsuki Bakugo's friends, so when he comes to, he will definitely be suffering. Seeing one of his friends go to corkless may actually cause some trauma. And may cause some anger and dwelling up. Excellent job. Why, thank you. Y'all did a magnificent job. What about the fight? All Might is much more powerful than I thought. He managed to deal with the lava monster in one punch to the head. As expected, he's the #1 hero. He's not as strong as him, as in their last fight, one punch broke both of his arms. They also said that Nomu was as strong as him. But I'm guessing he didn't stand a chance against the lava monster due to his fire capabilities. Yes. Maybe if the lava monster grew to his entire full height when first created, he could have a chance of defeating All Might. No. We will not pull that stop out yet. What do you mean, sir? We don't need to discuss about that for now. we'll gather up and regroup. We'll find more books. We'll find the last of them. Ah, yes. We'll do just that. And then they go to a room where it's just the two of them. So that was an excellent job. They managed to take care of, or really injure Bakugo. Show that we exist. I can't wait to find out what they do next. I agree. And I hope we can make Bakugo suffer even more. Why do you have such a beef with this Bakugo kid anyway? Just say, he caused me a lot of suffering in the past. Ah, I see, so some old classic revenge. Yes. Well, I hope you're satisfied. As he looks at the Book of Monsters with a glare. I guess not. But for now, let's think on some other things. Other matters, like finding some more books. I suppose you're right. And I hope you all enjoyed part 4 of What If Deku was Jestro. Make sure to like and subscribe. Ooh, that was a long one. About 30 minutes long. Haven't done one that long in a while. Also, I was reading in there, some of y'all were coming up with what if Sonic was, and what if, I believe I saw what if Deku was Metal Sonic, if I was right. Did one of y'all comment that? And I do agree, if you were talking about Deku as being Metal Sonic, because he analyzes stuff so well and all that. Ooh, I can actually do that. That one will be have to one I think of earlier or later. I do agree with your idea, Brock Miller. I will definitely think on that. Unfortunately, you'll have to wait. I've got plenty of other series backing me up as for my last What If Deku live stream. But in the next one, I will make it. What If Deku was Mel Sonic for it to be on the list. Yeah, we kind of did miss it. But all I really did was, for that part, all he really had to do was take the oxygen from the air and just knock him unconscious. Y'all really want me to do What If Me in a Zelda universe? You realize if I do that, I will be having to play most probably a couple Zelda games. I know very little about the series, unfortunately. Well, see you later, Sanitize Pass. Glad you could join. So again, I've got 2 more series going. Again, a lot of y'all have been asking, and I want to introduce this to the new viewers. The What If Female Deku was Mangle is coming back. It is coming back. Shortly. It will not be in my new style, but it will be in my old one, which is just the images. I may be changing the thumbnail for it, so y'all can expect that. And I think I will do Island for the Mangle one, because I said they were going to an island, and I think we'll go with Island. Does my profile have Zelda in it? I don't think so. It's just an image of a dark elf. So is there any more questions, or do you want to move on to what Female Deku was? An Inkling, or what Female Deku was? Drill Woman? Both really good series to do, and honestly... Oh, I did forget to mention this. If I will probably be doing a Total War live stream, I did forgot to say. And I'm using the New World mod, which is with the Atlantis and all that, to where I'll be coming up with custom battles, custom scenarios. So if you have a story, like say you want Troy versus Atlantis, or Atlantis versus Rome, or something like that, all these factions to go. these stories together, you can tell me. And I admit, y'all in the chat have some amazing ideas. Ooh, if I did, what if Deku was Foxy? I plan to do a few more FNAF characters. I do. But for the time being, I have so many what ifs I've set up from the previous What If Deku live stream that I need to get through some more of them before I commit to newer what ifs. I add this one to this because I wanted to go off script a little bit and wanted to do some more series. A lot of y'all have amazing ideas. I have to say that. Y'all blow me away how y'all want to do a What If Deku plan in the middle of these What If Deku live streams. I really appreciate you want to give me ideas and all that. But I need to get through some of these other series. Ooh, Ballora. What if that character was Ballora? Okay. What if Deku was Music Man? You know me, I come up with that idea a while ago. I came up with that idea when I did the Guards versus Vanny story. Also, the Barrel War will be continuing later. I hope you all enjoyed that last part I made. It took me forever to get it set up. But since we have a comment for Drill Woman to be next, I guess we're going to go to the Drill Woman one. Now, this one has kind of been... I'm just going to go a little bit of a flashback. Where we left off of Drill Woman getting kicked off I Island after a big beam and explosion or something. Hitting with a beam. I admit, I changed this from being kind of a serious what if where I had plans for it to plain out silly because I needed a break from going all serious and all that to just something funny. So I know there's been a little bit of a not many action scenes and more of planning hilarious scenes, because every now and then a person loves to see just a plain out funny one. Ooh, what if Mina was Chica? Okay. Y'all have a lot of ideas, wow. Also, welcome back, Sanitized Pass, to the live stream. Well, also, y'all probably know this character of mine, which was recommended to me in a story for the Barrel War, was recommended to me for a character. He was a name of... A friend of mine wanted me to do a name of a character that is just love explosives and all that, so he suggested me the name of Fred. You'll probably see him in a few what ifs. I am saying this out loud because he's in a few other series. The reason he showed up in the Barrel War, because my friend told me to make a character that loves explosives and all that, and I came up with the name Fred for him. Oh, yeah, I know you're waiting for when I do like a meme stream. I don't know if that's ever coming, but... Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. Let me tell you something about that, Brock Miller. I've been wanting to do one of those, but I have not set anything up for it because it's for a later video I do. I've got so many videos for me to do right now. But y'all are coming up with amazing ideas. I can't do all of these ideas now as, again, I'm giving you a ton of these ideas out right now. I need to get through some of these. I've been doing them. I have several... I've got stories to work on. I've got what ifs to work on. Y'all giving me a lot of these ideas, which is good for future videos I can do. It's just I need time to do the ones I'm doing now. So I do appreciate the ideas and the thought you put in behind these. Alright. I think I should get started with this next what if. If I remember, we left off where they had just gotten on the boat and had arrived back at their base. I think it's been a minute, but I'll continue from there. I'll just continue as like they got her onto the boat and they were fleeing away. Also, I feel bad for giving one of these characters PTSD, but I guess how the cookie crumbles in the story. So Rocker Miller, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this series I have a character that I've kind of just been torturing. There's no doubt about it. He's been falling into every trap Drill Woman has made for a grudge. So now he has to be wary of his every movement. Well, anyway, how many people we got watching the stream? We got 3-4 people watching the stream. I'm glad y'all can make it out for this. Well, anyway, let's get started. Yeah. The next part of What If Female Deku Was Drill Woman. They had just gotten back to their base. Just wandering around. As, of course, Drillman falling into every trap he comes across, to where he's just clinging onto Clockman. As they go back, why did you have to set up so many traps? I don't know how much longer his sanity can hold. Whose? As Clockman points to the guy on his back, Speaker Man. Oh yeah, I guess I can disable a few of them. As he sighs in relief. Whew. I will still be leaving the most important traps out there, so I suggest you watch your back. Yeah, I will watch my back. Don't worry. As he looks away. Well, anyway. We destroy that portal that they were trying to make to another dimension. Our device is safely kept here. Hopefully nothing happens to it. Yeah, I know. As of course they go in and they settle in. As we go to All For One, who has literally spies everywhere in Japan and even on Island, although it may be less. He saw the Speaker Man, the Guardian that guarded the teleporting device. So he was somewhere nearby. He must be nearby. We need to go after him. He is the device. Send Nomu, search the area. We need to find out wherever he's hiding. Search the entirety of Japan. Yes, sir. As the doctor releases Scout Nomus to check everywhere. Out into the ocean, out on the entirety of Japan, even underground. Where the heroes and all that are getting themselves together after defeating the villain on Island. As Drulman's sisters did a great job. As we go to them, as they're sitting with their classmates. I wish our sister was here to see us. Yeah, I know, but you know she can't come see us now. Yeah, I'm aware. As Mina comes over, what are y'all guys talking about? What are y'all girls talking about? We're talking about our sister. Y'all have a sister? We have an older sister who's about a year or two older than us. Really now? Yes. What's her name? Oh, her name's Izumi. Why she couldn't come see y'all? Oh, she just has business overseas. Ah, I see. She has a job then, probably overseas, I can see. Yeah. Well, I hope she can come visit y'all, because I hear the sports festival's coming up. Yeah, it is. I guess we can show her while she's abroad what we can do. Yes, that's what we can do. We can impress her sister by scoring in the top of the sports festival. Yes. As we go back to the main group, Izumi, Clockman, Cameraman, Speaker Man, as they're gathered around discussing, should we try to find all the other people? Possibly other Clockman, Speakerman, Cameraman, etc., etc. We could, but that would take forever. We can't leave this place undefended forever. If we all go out, there's nothing we can do. We're gone. Yeah. I know. So why don't we just leave Drill Woman here? Excuse me? As Speaker Man immediately is out the door. Did he just say leave me here? Yeah, he really doesn't want to be in the vicinity of you. To be fair, I don't blame him. The amount of traps you've set up. Fair point. But honestly, I would say send the man to Australia. The lions will eat him alive. You really want Speakerman to pay, don't you? You have no idea. How are you still holding a grudge for him leaving you underwater for an hour? Would you be left underwater for an hour and not be mad? Touché. Well, anyway. If we sent him to Australia, the lions can eat him. We don't have to deal with him anymore. Yeah, no. I can make, as Clockman speaks up, I guess I can go to England in search of some brethren. They're probably over by the clock tower. I can go check there. Yes, and I guess I need to check in with the others in, well, Russia. There's a few in Russia, I know. How are there us in Russia? Trust me. A lot of them like the drinks over there. The whole reason they're staying over there. Alright, understandable. Where's Speakerman going then? I guess that does just leave America or Australia. I call dibs on America. I guess he's going to Australia. It's just gonna be funny is when he comes back, he's gonna pick a fight. We're gonna hear him that he picked a fight with a kangaroo and lost. If he comes back and actually got defeated from by a kangaroo, I think I'll lay off the traps for him. As all of them look at it. So if he gets beaten up by a kangaroo, you're gonna disarm some of the traps. Agreed. That's a deal. No taking your word back. We would also like some freedom from your traps. I would not like to be hanging from the ceiling for like 20 to an hour. Fair point. As all of them prepare to leave, heading to these new areas to go gather more supplies and all that. Find others. While the Nomus are still looking for their base. As Drill Woman is there, as one of the Nomus had found a secret entrance. As it goes in, of course they don't have visual or anything else from it. So, as it's roaming around, Drill Woman just pops out and uses her drills and stabs the thing. That's one of the creatures I saw with All for One. Shouldn't be mine if I took it out. It's just nothing but a pile of, well, not ashes, but a pile of flesh. It's left there. Great, now I gotta clean my drills before I go to America. But first, she kicks it into the sea. As she focuses on cleaning her drills, as everyone else is left. Just in case, I should go hide it. As she goes back into the main area where they hid the device, which is mainly in a room on a pedestal. As she grabs it and takes it over to a circle of chairs. She opens one of the back of the stone chairs and places the item in it before pushing the slab back. There. You would have to destroy everything in this room to find that. As she leaves off to America. As we go to Clockman. Hello, mates. It's good to be back here in England. Yes. Excuse me while I make my way to the clock tower. It was good talking to you. Yes. As Clockman makes his way over to the clock tower. As he knocks. What's the password? Click, clock, tickety-tock, clock. As the door opens. Welcome. As he walks in, there's about a few clockmen in there. It's good to see y'all. I see you haven't changed a bit. Of course. We need your help. They found the device, or they found it where you have it hidden in a different location, but we need all hands on deck. What's the matter? Someone's after the device. We can't let them grab it. We'll grab our stuff. Make sure to grab any weapons you got. Of course. As we go to cameraman, who's currently in Russia. Okay, now where Izzy goes to a site off surrounded by snow. As he knocks, as one of the cameras look at him. As all he does is does a peace sign at it. As it opens up, "Comrade, it's good you could make it." "Man, y'all really got an accent while you've been here." "Of course. Would you like to have some alcohol?" "Not right now. I need your assistance." "What for?" "Someone found the device. We have it hidden in another place, but we need more people. We don't know how long before they find it." "They're wanting to use it, I suppose." "Yes. I'll gather as many of us there here as possible." And we go to Speakerman, who's currently in Australia. Why did the Speakerman have to come to Australia? Anyway, as he's driving on the road with the vehicle, as he stops, as he gets out to stretch. Now, where did they say the base was? As he turns around, as he gets kicked in the face by a kangaroo, as it starts beating on him. Why? As he just looks up and out from the screen. Why, editor? Why do you have to do this to me? I need some laughs. And you're the most funniest character in the series, so just deal with it. As he gets kicked in the face again, causing him to go unconscious. Why? And then he's out cold. Some people find him. Well, it looks like he got beaten by a kangaroo. Well, let's take him back. As he pulls out something from a card. Ah, I see. So you need backup. We'll make our way there immediately. As they throw him on the back of the truck and start making their way to the port. As we go to lastly, Izumi, who's currently is in the beaches of America, just currently drinking a tea. Why am I here again? Oh, that's right, to find allies. As she gets up after enjoying a nice afternoon at the beach. Well, anyway, time to go look for people. But, the old mines in the mountains. Appalachian Mountain should work. As she makes her way over there. But as she's looking at all the places, where would be the perfect place for drill people to hide? As she's going through the history of online and all that, the old abandoned mines? That should work. As she heads over there. Alright, but as she's walking in, she hears no one, sees no one, is like completely abandoned. If there are other drill people like me out there, what should I do? As she just quickly turns to the drills and drills behind her, revealing a hidden door. I would do that. As she walks in there. Hello, drill people! As a few of them pop out from underground. So what do you need? It's good to see another drill person like us. Listen. We believe this villain's coming after the device. We need as many people on deck as possible to take care of him. I'll gather the remaining others. We'll head our way right there. On it. Alright. Well, I guess we'll have time. I guess I'm going to just go out and enjoy myself a little bit. And that is the end for this part of What Female Deku Was Drill Woman. In the next part, I'm definitely going to have to do a fight scene or something. Yeah, I know I'm treating Speakerman not too well, and I did a little bit of a fourth wall break there. But I needed something to laugh at, and lately these videos I've been doing hasn't really gotten a laugh out of me, so I wanted to do something funny for y'all for once. And this series is just... What? Team Drill People, yeah. Also, I saw your comments. I was reading the comments while I was going through. Also, Mangle is in the series of... Sorry, Foxy's in the series of What Female Deku Is Mangle. So if you want to watch 1 through 4 of that, you can. Yeah, the fight scene is probably where it's going to be like Nomus or something coming after the rest of the people trying to get the device or something like that. This series is not going on much longer. Probably not. Maybe one more episode or two before this one's done. This has just been a fun comedic series, so I've enjoyed it. And again, I gotta say thank you, Captain Inkwell, for giving this idea to me. It was an amazing idea. And I believe that leaves one more. One more what if to do? That is the. Why are the scenes like that? I don't know. Well, anyway. If y'all remember on this one where I left off, I enjoy doing these what if live streams for y'all, which I usually do 3 at a time. Soon there will be probably on a weekend or something, maybe tomorrow. I plan to do a live stream to go on for quite a while. That means for if it's gonna go on for quite a while, so if I do a what if live stream tomorrow that goes on for a while, it'll probably end the Jestro series there. And possibly some of these other series I have out and introduce more. But no, I just want to remind people at this point in the live stream that y'all can vote for what if Deku was King Sombra or what if Deku was the projector from Bending the Ink Machine. Right now, King Sombra's winning. Yesterday it was at a tie. So a lot of y'all like the My Little Pony ones, which I do too. And if, again, y'all want me to do a story of that, my own story, or one of y'all's. The whole reason I set up a Discord was for people and I to work on like stories and all that, or what if ideas for future things of this channel. So I gotta say though, this has turned out to be an excellent thing. If y'all remember, I'm gonna do a quick recap of this. Izumi got taken, still in the facility. The council members are going to be informed. They haven't been informed of the attack just yet. A lot of injured Nomus. There was a huge battle in the last part, which I enjoyed. I only forgot to do one scene, and I regret not doing it, which you'll see in the beginning of this scene, this part, if I get around to it. Ooh. So, I will ask, go ahead and just type it in the comment section right now, or the chat. What you want to do, what you want to see tomorrow? Y'all want to see another What If Deku live stream, or you want to see a Total War battle of just random, of the mod of the new world with just custom scenario battles? There may be some crashes in between, I will say that. So just go ahead and put that in the chat. I'll get started with this in a moment. Sorry, I need a breather. There. Doing the what ifs, I'm gonna constantly talk at motion, so every now and then, if you just hear me like not talk, I'm catching my breath. Just prepare, these videos will come out. I plan to do more of these videos and all that. King Sombra, the King Sombra series will definitely be something I'm interested in. I've done My Little Pony for how many what ifs of My Little Pony have I done? There was the Snowdrop, there was Luna, there was Queen Chrysalis, so 3. King Sombra would be 4. I could do a Discord, I could do a T-Rex. I could just do a story about My Little Pony, and there'd probably be more of that. Again, y'all like the My Little Pony series, so I'm thinking about doing my own. So, if y'all think that's a good idea and you want to see how I put my spin on the verse, I will just say this. If I do a story about My Little Pony, which may not be until later because I've got stories I need to do now, but there would be a lot of side characters that only appeared probably not in the actual show, but maybe a movie. But I'll probably use side characters and all that, especially for some of these scenes. I'll try to make it like a full-on scene change thing, like transition, maybe like a slideshow. I'll see if I can do that. Well, is that all? I want to get onto this, but no. Just comment down below of what you want to see tomorrow. I don't think I can get to this right now. But I do want to say, if y'all want to join my Discord, we can discuss ideas and all that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I wish I could have gotten to this today. I guess setting up all the... What I had been doing before I started was setting up the entire series, not the entire series, but the entire setup of today's episodes in parts. So I'm actually quite exhausted. No, I'm not done just yet. I think I'm going to get around to this. I'm contemplating. But I haven't done this one yet. You really didn't miss anything. You might have missed the drill woman. I can't say. But before this was like the time frame I set this, what I was doing is I was setting up the scenes of the Jestro What If all before this live stream started. So, and I was starting to make scenes for King Sombra or the other one. So again, depending on who wins, depends which one comes out next. I don't. Again, I may put on twists in some of my stories. I hope y'all will enjoy that. Y'all like when I do twists or something like that. And I do want to say this. Comment down below if you... Also, I would like for you to go check out my other series on the channel. The Octoling Experiment story and the Barrel War story. I think that you would like it. I'm just going to make a video saying that, probably one of my other videos. More popular series as well. Well, I wish I could have gotten to this. I'm sorry. I'm drained. I will do another live stream tomorrow. Hopefully y'all gonna be back for that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I will get to this. This is in the next live stream. I'm sorry I couldn't get to it today. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 500.